Hey guys, so I am back. I have not uploaded a video in 2 weeks and basically if you watch my last video, I was with Macy and we were planning on filming so many more videos, but we only filmed that one video, and I'm actually kind of glad that we only filmed one video because I don't get to see her that often, or like my other friends like Caitlin that live in Georgia, and I am just glad that we didn't focus on like just filming videos and I just focus on uploading my twice a week video schedule. So I'm really sorry, but I am back on my twice a week video schedule. Every Wednesday and Sunday I will be posting a video. I'm not sure exactly when this video will be up. If it will be up today, which is Wednesday, or tomorrow, which is Thursday. I'm not sure, like depends on like if I edit it, you feel. So I don't know when this video is going to be up, but hopefully it's up the day that I'm filming this. But let me just tell you guys what video I'm doing. I'm doing a like freshman advice, kind of how to survive freshman year. If you didn't know, I'm going to be a sophomore this year, so I've been through freshman year, I've been through my first year of high school. I kind of know a little bit more than I did before, and I can kind of give you guys tips if you are going to be a freshman this year and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Do not forget, if you are not subscribed, you should definitely subscribe. And if you like this video and you want to see more like advice videos or like how-to videos, then just give this one a thumbs up and let me know down below. But without further ado, let's just get on into the video. So I have everything written down in my planner right here. So I'm going to be reading these 8 tips that I wrote down, and then also answering some of you guys' questions that I told you guys to ask me on Instagram, so that if I miss something in my tips, then I will answer it in the questions. So let's just get started with the advice, because I don't want this video to be too long, but I kind of want to like get all my points across. So my first tip is to keep a planner, which is what I have right here. I just got this pretty recently, and it is a Vera Bradley planner. It looks like this. It's the student planner. I will have a link to it down below if you guys want to pick it up, or if you want to like check it out. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like $20 or somewhere around there, and I absolutely love it. I actually do not start school till August 29th, but I know some of you have already started school or start school very soon. But this is my main tip, or like one of my big tips, is to keep a planner like this one, so that you have everything organized throughout the school year. You have what you need to do each day. You know when tests and quizzes are coming up, when there's a project due, all that kind of stuff, and I personally love writing things down in my planner. My second tip is to stay organized, and I definitely am really bad at being organized, especially when it gets to like the middle or towards the end of the school year. I know like right in the beginning of the school year I'm like very organized, I have everything that I need to do, I know where everything is, but then when it gets towards the like middle and end of the year, I don't know where things are. I don't know when my test is coming up. I'm just crazy and all over the place. But that is like one of my worst mistakes, is not being organized. So I definitely recommend trying your hardest to keep yourself organized, especially when it's getting towards the end of the year, because that is just kind of when you have, I feel like, more things and like everything is just so crazy because you want summer, but you just need to stay organized throughout the year. My third tip is that you need to learn how to balance your schoolwork, your friends, and your activities or like sports that you do. So when you are going into your freshman year, you are going to meet new people, you're going to be like going to football games and all that kind of stuff, and you're just going to like be crazy with all these different activities and just things that you have to do, and you need to learn how to balance your like life and how to balance schoolwork with your friends and like your sport, and realize that you should focus on your schoolwork, but also you need to get out and hang out with friends and make sure that you're not just doing your work all the time and having no time for anything else, because it is so important that you hang out with people, you go to football games, you go to dances, because I promise when you look back at the end of the year and you were just studying every night, every weekend, doing your homework, not hanging out with people, you will regret it and wish that you did go to the football games, that you did hang out with your friends when they asked you to. But you also need to know that if you have like a test coming up or something, that you need to do that and study for that instead of going and hanging out with your friends. I don't even know if that made sense at all, like what I just kind of said. My next tip is to stay away from drama, because drama is just not good. You don't want to get involved in it, because then you'll get so involved in it that you're like gonna forget about schoolwork, you're gonna forget about everything, and you're just gonna be in the drama, and it's honestly just stupid, and you just need to stay far away from it. If two of your friends are like having an argument, do not get in the middle of it. Do not pick sides, because that's just gonna build up more drama. You're gonna even maybe lose a friend over that. Just don't pick sides. Stay away from the drama as much as you can. And if your friends are like all involved in drama, either A, you need to find a new friend group that isn't, or B, just stay out of it totally and forget about that and just like stay away from it. My next tip is to make sure you are having fun. I kind of said this a little bit in the third tip, but make sure that you're not so focused on schoolwork that you forget about your friends and you forget about your social life and going to dances and football games and all that, because high school is supposed to be fun and you're supposed to make great memories and just have fun, because you only go through freshman year and sophomore year and junior and senior year one time in your life. So make sure that you are having fun and not just like totally focusing on just school, even though that is important. I'm sorry if this like lighting is like changing throughout this video. I don't know, my window does that. The sun is like. My next tip is to do your homework and study. Okay, so this is probably like an obvious one, but you need to do your homework, because doing your homework is such an easy grade, because you are given the material, you have all day when you get home to do it, and you have any like outside resources to help you with the homework. So do your homework, get it in on time, make sure you study, because studying is so important. Even if you think you know the material, you need to review it, you need to study. My next tip is to plan your time. This kind of goes along with tip number 3. You need to prioritize. You need to like make sure like you know what you have to get done. That's why keeping a planner really helps, because you know everything that you have to get done. You know when your tests and quizzes are coming up. So let's say that your friends want you to hang out on Saturday, but you have a really big test on Monday that you've only started studying a little bit for. Do not hang out with them. Study for the test, because you will regret it later. You will wish that you were at home studying instead of hanging out with your friends. Prioritize your time. Make sure you do not procrastinate. Procrastination is like so bad, and it literally kills me, and it will kill you if you procrastinate. It will give you less time to do things. You will wait till like 8 p.m. to start your homework, which was literally me every single day last year, and then I didn't go to bed till like 1 a.m. and like it's just not good. Do not procrastinate. And my final tip is that your friend group is most likely going to change, because you're going into a new school. There's going to be new people coming in. You're going to want to be social with other people and be like open-minded about meeting new friends, because if you are not, then you are going to be stuck with the same group of people, or they're going to find other friends, and then you're going to be like, well, crap, I have no friends now because these friends left me and I didn't want to make new friends, so now I'm by myself. That probably wouldn't happen, but like, okay. You get what I'm saying. So that is all of my tips. I kind of rambled for a long time, and I'm sorry if this video is like kind of long, so I'm going to answer now some of you guys' questions. Not all of them, because I literally have just filmed this video for like 20 minutes already, and it's already going to be pretty long, and I think I covered a lot. So I'm just going to answer the questions that like I didn't cover. Is it good to be on a sports team or become a part of a club/activity? Yes. You want to become a part of a club or do a sport, because especially when you're like applying for college, which I know is like a long time away, but they will look at that stuff, and like when you put that on your resume, that's like such a good thing. If you were like head of, let's say, checkers club, I don't know, I'm just thinking of a random club, like that's good. That's something that colleges want to see. Or if you were like an amazing lacrosse player, like that's something that colleges would like to see. So yes, it is good to be a part of a sport or be in a club or do an activity. Do upperclassmen bother you? No, they do not care about you. They just want to get through the school year just like you do. They just want to be home, sleeping, just like you do. They literally do not care about you. They won't even look at you. No, I'm kidding. They will look at you, but like, they don't care at all. Like, they just don't. They're just probably like, oh, stupid freshman, because that's how everyone is. Everyone was where you were. They honestly don't care. You're not going to be shoved into a trash can. You're not going to be shoved into a locker. That's not how it goes. They don't care. And don't be afraid of that, because I think I was like a little bit. But honestly, they don't care about you. They just want to get through the day just like you. What are the best things to bring on your first day? So I recommend just bringing a pen or a pencil, your planner, so that you can write everything down in, and like a folder with some notebook paper, or maybe like one binder. You don't need much for the first day, because basically all the teachers are going to do is tell you kind of how their class is going to go down, and maybe give you like a syllabus or something, and you might have like a little bit of homework, but that's literally it. You're not going to need like your notebook and like every folder for every class. Unless you want to bring that, then you can, but I would just recommend keeping it simple, bringing a pen, a pencil, or like a folder and some notebook paper. But do not forget your planner. What's harder, the homework or the tests? It kind of just depends on the teacher, but most of the time it's the test that's the hardest, because it's like everything that you've learned, you have to study for it, you have to prepare for it, and the homework you have like outside resources to do it. But there is like a lot of homework that you have to do. And like, even if you don't get like written homework that you have to like write out, you do have like a lot more tests and quizzes that you have to study for, which is like technically homework, studying for tests and quizzes and all that kind of stuff, or like a project that you have to do. There is a lot of that. I'm only going to be answering one more question, because this video is probably way too long. So the last question is it a lot tougher than middle school or like 8th grade? So, okay, so I went from a public school to a private school, and public schools tend to be a little bit more easy. Not like easy, but like they're just different than private schools. So I've never been to a private school before, like last year. So I went from a public school to a private school. So it was so different, and it was a lot harder than 8th grade was. But I feel like if you're going from a private school to a private school, or a public school to a public school, it's not as hard and like as bad. But like, it is bad, or like it is more work, but it's not like so much more work where you can't handle it. So that was it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my first back to school video in my back to school series, and I'm sorry if it was a little bit long, but I kind of had a lot to say, so I really hope you guys liked it. Do not forget, if you are not already subscribed, you definitely click that subscribe button. And do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want to see more like advice, kind of how-to videos, because I really liked filming this one and I would love to do more advice videos. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you, I promise, on Sunday.